Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to walk you through a powerful formula in Excel. This formula is a game changer when it comes to creating dynamic automated sequential numbering in your spreadsheet. Now let's dive into this formula and see how it works. But before that, let's imagine if you're having a list, or maybe invoices or student IDs or even inventory, and you want Excel to automatically generate numbers whenever a new entry is added. This formula does exactly that, and it even formats the numbers as 3 digits for a polished look, as you have here. So the purpose of this formula is to conditionally generate a sequential number formatted as a 3-digit string based on the presence of a data or of data in B67 as we have here. Good. So we're going to break down the formula into sessions. So this formula you see here has sessions. The first session is the condition session. The second is the counting session, and the third is the formatting session. So the condition session uses the if condition, and what does it do? It will check if cell B67 is not empty. There is a data in that cell. If there is a data in cell B67, it is going to proceed and calculate a result. But if cell B67 is empty, then there's not going to be any numbering. It is going to return an empty value. Good. The second one is the counting, which uses the counter. The work of the counter is to make sure that the range that has been defined, it counts every non-empty cell. So if there is a cell which has no value, it doesn't bother to count that. It only counts non-empty cells. So we have the B1, which is in the B in a $sign, which makes it absolute, meaning the B1 will never change. It will still be B1, and the B67, which is a relative value, changes or adjusts when the cell moves forward. Good. Now we have the third one, which is the formatting, which uses the test function. So this function makes sure that your numbering will be formatted into a 3-digit string: 001, 002, 003, and so on and so forth. Now, what this formula does is that if B67 contains a value, as I said, the count is going to count the range that are having non-empty cells. So between B1 to B66, are there any non-empty cells? Yes. If there is, it will count them, and it will give the result as a 3-digit numbering: 00 this, 00 that. But if B67 is empty, it will leave it all blank. Do you get it? Good. So practical example, let's say the formula is in C67. This formula is in C67. Then what the formula is going to do is that it's going to check column B, the range B1 to B66. Are there non-empty cells? For example, if we have 10 cells that are non-empty, then it means that C67 is going to return number 10. But if B67 is empty, it means C67 will show nothing. So let's get into the formula and work things out. So we have this Excel. In here, we are writing our formula in column A. So we have the formula here. Okay, column A. Good. And the range is from B1 to B64. You can just drag for the formula to have its place in all other. So yeah, so let's start from here. Let's start from B is 1. Good. So we are dragging down. Let's end at 74. Good. Now you see there is a formula here, here, here. There are formulas here. Okay, good. And in writing formulas for Excel, it begins with equal to. So you remember that. Okay, good. Good. So now we are to write the data here because we are referring to B. So if B1, if B1 is empty, then this place 2 is empty. But if B1 has a value, so within the range B1, is there any value? If there is a value, then provide the numbering here. So there is a value here, so a numbering will come. Now let's check B2. Now B2, is there any value in B2? No, so there would be no value here. So this counter will check range B1 and B2 to see if there is a value here before it appends the numbering. So there is a value, so it gives the number. There is a value, it gives the number. So that is how basically the formula works. The moment there is a value in column B, then it appends it here. Now let's jump this rule and write here. So you see, it doesn't matter there is an empty cell here. It will still make it 4. Let's jump and come here. Okay, let's jump and come here. So it will be counting based on the number of non-empty cells in column B. Thank you and see you in the next lesson.